This is the 5th episode with Belarus. So we've got 6 games to go. We're 4 games in. All of us have played 4 games. We're we're third in the group, behind Sweden on goal difference, which we don't have Sweden to worry about again because we haven't got to play Sweden now again in this campaign. Oh yeah, my friendly results quickly. So I won all my friendlies, beat New Zealand 2-1. I was 2-0 up, but they scored a goal in the 90th minute. Totally by the run of play. That was like their only shot in the whole match. I beat Israel 3-0, and then I thrashed Bosnia 4-0, which it wasn't really a game that was 4-0. It was definitely a lot closer than that. The first goal, my shot hit the post and it came back in off the keeper, and the keeper did try clawing it away, but it was over the line in the end just. And then with the second goal was like from their free kick that they put the ball in the box. They got the header, it hit the post, and it looked like it was gonna trickle over the line, but somehow my defender got back and got the ball away, and then not long afterwards I ended up making it 2-0. And then the third goal was a gift from their goalkeeper. And I can't remember what exactly happened with the fourth goal now. Yeah, oh yeah, it was just a lethal finish that the keeper couldn't really do anything about. I only had like 4 shots on target and 4 goals. But one of them was technically an own goal, but it wasn't given as an own goal. Even though it definitely was an own goal. So hopefully we go on and win this. I mean, they're not exactly a great team. And we're 1-0 up already. I think one of their players took each other out. Yeah, and obviously we've got 3 games in 5 days. We've got a qualifier here, which we're playing now, obviously. The next game, which obviously won't be recorded because it's a friendly. And then a day after that friendly is another qualifier, which in that friendly I'm going to play like a completely different team. Just because I can't really play my like first team in that friendly. Yeah, I did play the friendlies in the end, even though I said that I wasn't going to, but I just felt fuck it. And I got some good results, so improved some of the players' rating slightly, I suppose. It was a free header. He really should have scored that. I mean, he wasn't really marked. He should have scored that. Defender got a toe on it. Thank you. And it's a gift. Tigorev. 2 goals in the opening 9 minutes. I mean, a poor header. I remember in one of my other campaigns, I'm just smoking this off quickly. I remember in one of my other campaigns, I actually drew like 1-1 to these. It wasn't a campaign I was doing for YouTube. I can't remember what team I was playing as, but it was a better team than what I am now. and I only came away with a 1-1 draw, even though I completely blitzed them from start to finish, dominated the game, and they got an equaliser. Like lucky deflected, like ricocheted through to one of their players for a tap-in the end. I can't remember what team I was though. I'm trying to think what team I was. I could have been. I might have been Poland maybe. I think it was Poland, and I don't think it was Lewandowski that got me a goal either. Let's go. Oh, nice. Hey, they actually get a shot away, but obviously the keeper wasn't to be troubled. Well, I'm gonna. Nah, I don't know what I was open to side foot it, but he didn't use his side foot. He used his other foot, and I mean, yeah, I don't even know what foot these players are half the time, if they're left or right footed. It does help to know though, I suppose, for when you are like trying on shots and things. Is my player gonna get that? Yeah. And this has been a complete dominant opening 20 minutes from my team so far. And we have our goals to show for it as well. Because sometimes you can just dominate these sort of games and not have goals to show for it. It's a bad giveaway. So against teams like Liechtenstein, I can afford to make errors like that and not be punished for it. But against other teams, I can't really be affording to make errors like that. Especially against the good teams. Like, I'll punish things like that. Like they'll definitely punish sloppy play. So it's important to not make defensive errors when I'm playing against better teams. So is anyone else excited about the World Cup next year? Only thing I'm enjoying about football is the World Cup next year. As for club, I've completely really given up with following it at the minute. So I'm mainly only interested in the World Cup and that's it. Mate. What a crap touch. And Liechtenstein are knocking the ball about a bit. Jesus, I actually almost scored and my keeper was racing back. That was definitely by far the closest I've come to scoring. Ah, fucking hell, bruv. Players really are shit. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right in that bottom corner. I am surprised that that defender didn't jump and get that header. So I was surprised that he actually got onto that pass in the end, because that defender probably should have really got a header to that. But it's a much better result performance this time around. Well, I mean, I can't really say that, to be honest. I mean, no, it's not a good performance. I mean, we have been sloppy and we've got away with it, but we've got a 3-goal lead, which makes up for it, I suppose. I mean, oh, rare. Ah, I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was trying to cut inside and finesse that, but I wasn't really able to execute it. Well, I'm going to make myself a half-time drink, because I want to. And there's no worries about bottling this game really now either. I actually got this a little while back, GoldenEye mug, like the original N64. I can't remember when I got that now. I can't remember how much it cost me either. Like, obviously, I don't think it was expensive. Sweden are 1-0 up against Poland, so hopefully Poland can come back out and get something in the second half. But at the minute, as it stands, on goal difference, we should be above Sweden at least. Oh, I'll be back in a second, hang on. Yeah, I've also got a GoldenEye coaster thingy and all, whatever they're called. I've got 4 of them, but I've only used the one because I really needed to use the others. But let's get back into the second half. Obviously, you can see the other results. Scotland 3-0 down. I've got a mountain to climb and I'm not coming back in that. And then that's just not really interested in like the other results, the other continents, unless I'm like playing as a team in them continents, and then yeah. But other than that, yeah, no. I don't know how can a team like that like 58% possession. Like they've had a lot more possession than what we've had. I mean, we were quite sloppy at times in that first period. Ooh. Ah. Oh. I thought I was going to, shot was then going to run through to one of my players. I mean, it did take a deflection, but it wasn't able to run through to him. I'm going to launch this into the box. Not like that though. I didn't want to do that. Is this number 4? It is. That wasn't where I was aiming for it to go, but any goal will do. 4-0. I'm actually not too sure on the top of my head what is my biggest win, like on YouTube, like in either qualifying matches or obviously I can't really say the World Cup itself, because I think I've actually, I think since like for YouTube, and I think since I've qualified to the World Cup, I think I've actually only won one game, and that was against Germany. I don't think I've won like any other game at the World Cup other than one, and that was with Armenia. Well, nah. What a miss. That was a big error. See, against a much better team, better players, you know, that would have been punished. That would have been a goal. Like, I wouldn't have expected. Oh, that was a bad shot. Come on, get up. I mean, the points are definitely in the bag. And it doesn't do our goal difference any harm either. I mean, obviously we definitely did get away with a few moments like that miss, like not long ago. I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference in terms of the game, but it could have had a factor in terms of goal difference if we look back on at the end of the campaign thinking about that goal that we conceded, if it comes down to like that single goal. But obviously at the minute we don't have to worry too much about that. Ah. I mean, my biggest win on YouTube's probably 7-1. Because I think I did win a game like 7-1 on one of my YouTube games. I think it finished 7-1. No, I'm not going to get that. I'm going to get this though. Don't my keeper believe in catching it? Ah, I was unlucky. Haleb's done really well, and that's a fine finish. It's 5. It's a rout. Obviously, I think I was sort of expecting this, but I wanted to make sure I go out there and get the result, because sometimes you don't always get what you deserve. like you can there's been games on this in the past that like before I even started doing YouTube and stuff where I've dominated games and not won. There's obviously also been lots of times where I've been annihilated and things like that as well, so it works both ways and stuff. Hello, he's only 44, so I might have to take him off. I mean, the game's pretty much done now anyway, so it don't really matter about subbing off like my two key players. I mean, it is 5-0 with like 20 minutes to go, game minutes. And it's 5-0. Now the only thing I want to do is make sure I keep a clean sheet. And obviously that means not doing anything sloppy. I mean, that was a little bit sloppy, but no harm done whatsoever. Ah. I'm definitely looking forward to Belgium, like playing as Belgium. I know I've said that, I think I've said that already, but yeah. If I get San Marino in my group, I'll probably either take him out of it and put a good team in my group, or randomise it again, because I don't really want to keep getting paired with San Marino, because that has been quite a regular theme, and it's not really much of a contest. Like especially when I'm playing as a team like Belgium, it's just not really that. Like I think I want a little bit of a better challenge than that at least. Like, because I don't normally get good teams in my group that often. Like sometimes I get good teams in my group, but I don't normally get many like in my qualifiers, like of whatever team I play as. Ooh. Is there going to be time for a sick goal? Not with shooting like that, although I don't think that was too far away. Yeah, it looks further away looking at that from that angle. Is there going to be time for a sixth? No wonder why this team's had more possession, because I've just been passing. That was never a foul. The ball was there to be won, and he won the ball. That ain't a foul, man. But nothing came of that free kick. Although I've just won the ball back, but I'll win it back again. I get back and it's full time. If I put the ball if I crossed the ball, then I might have had a chance to make it 6. But 5-0 it finishes. 3 goals in the first half, 2 in the second, and it's a comfortable 5-0 win. Now let's see what happened in the other game in our group and the other results. Spain was held to a 1-1 draw, and so was England, my home country. So Poland did get a goal in that second half. They equalised and it finished 1-1. So Poland picked up a point. I saw that Germany won 5-0. My goalkeeper got an 8.2 match rating. That's pretty bad against a team like these. That puts us top of the group. Although bear in mind, Montenegro's got a game in hand because they've only played 4, so they did. So obviously, as you could see, their game went on there, so they haven't played their game yet. So obviously, effective if they win that game, they'll go above us. But I don't know what the goal difference would be like now after that. But obviously, we've increased our goal difference. I mean, that player fell over, and that kind of just started it off on a bad evening for them. Day. And then poor header. That reminds me of David Luiz's header, like what he did in the World Cup against Holland. I think it was after they got battered by Germany, where we headed it straight to an attacker and to one of their players, and they ended up scoring. And obviously, he should have just headed that out for a corner instead, but he headed that straight back into the danger area, and it reminded me a bit like then. And that was a neat finish that nestled right in that corner. And that was a brilliant goal. Obviously, I'm really happy with the clean sheet as well. And so, obviously the Montenegro still haven't actually played their game in hand yet. So obviously they'd still effectively have a game in hand. But we'll end the episode there now, guys, and obviously next game would be in that one now. I'll be playing that one off camera, but I'll be changing the entire team, including the goalkeeper, just so I've got a fully fresh team for the next game, because it's mad. I mean, before I go quickly, I mean, look at this. Canada in a friendly, next day after, qualifier against Moldova. I mean, that should be another win, hopefully.